Okay, this is the part two of the Halloween Kills movie review. I had to take a call. So basically, Laurie Strode and her daughter were all in the back of the truck or van going to the hospital because Laurie Strode was bloody. She had fought Michael Myers. So basically, they're going to the hospital, and a coincidence, they see the firemen and the fire people going to the house of Laurie Strode, which is burned up in flames. Michael's down in the basement, burnt up. And basically she tell the fire people, like, let them burn, but they don't hear her and this and that. So they're going to the hospital, and then we get a scene of the firemen going into the house, you know what I'm saying? And they hear this noise and this and that. Michael Myers pops up. He grabs this type of thing, this pole, and just shoves it up the fireman's helmet, and it went through his eyes, and went through the glass, went through his eyes, and then it was another fireman up top asking, thinking that it was another fireman down there, which it was, but he's dead. He's asking, give me my hand. And then Michael grabs his hand and pulls him all the way down and uses the axe and gets him in the eye. And then basically, the guys outside, the firemen, they hear the stuff through the walkie-talkie, basically hearing moaning sounds that they're dead or something or hurt. And they're like, what the hell is going on, And then this part was so dope. It was so dope. Michael Myers coming out there with a crowbar or something like that. Savage. You know what I'm saying? Then everybody like, yo, I thought he was dead and this and that. Maybe they should have just listened to Laurie Strode and let him burn, but they didn't. So basically, Michael wanted war, and then it was a guy that was stupid just pouring water on him. Dude, this is not Jason. This is Michael Myers, bro. This is Michael Myers. So basically, pour water on him. Michael Myers grabs him, hits him with that crowbar, stabs him, and then there's another guy come in with an axe. Michael reverses that, stab him through his helmet and his chest. And then this one was my favorite. This guy had like a little chopping blazer, little chainsaw. I ain't gonna say chainsaw, but a little chopping thing. He was gonna use it towards Michael. Michael reverses and hits it back on him, cutting him in pieces. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get to see that part, but on the other guy, you could see the blood gushing and this and that. And then, they got this whole scene, another scene where they're in a bar. You know what I'm saying? And, this whole little stand-up comedy and this and that. And then you got one of the survivors, Tommy Doe, from the first Halloween. You know what I'm saying? And, he's basically giving a speech about, what it was like, during that night, in 1978, dealing with Michael Myers, being a babysitter, being one of the sitters for Laurie Strode and this and that. They had the other survivors, what I'm saying? I forgot the names, but you had the other survivors and this and that. And then also what I like about the film, they will go back and do the cut scenes and show how the first movie was and this and that, just in case people may have forgot, because people are young. People weren't really born in 1978. Me, I wasn't born in the 90s. I was born in the 2000s, so I didn't know nothing about this until years back. So a few years, you know what I'm saying? So that was good, and coming at the ending, I like the ending where, they have Michael, it was Laurie Strode's, daughter and the daughter, they had Michael Myers surrounded. One of the daughters, had a pitchfork behind him because Michael was trying to kill the other daughter. The other daughter had a pitchfork behind him, and then, the other daughter set Michael up, took his mask, Michael was trying to cover his face, what I'm saying? Because basically he needs the mask to get the power. So basically that's what he did. And then he fell for the trap, and it was a whole gang of guys. You had Tommy, he had the bat, ready to swing on that thing, and everybody was just going in. First they had gunshots, but pow, pow, pow. That wasn't enough. They had the bats just beating him down. He's trying to get back up, but they just beating him down. He can't take it. And then one of the daughters, she stomps on his head, gives a curb stomp behind the head, and stabs him in the back. I'm thinking it was in the back or the head, but I think it was in the back. Everybody thought it was done. We thought the movie was gonna be over. Long happily ever after. But she goes to the Meyer house, and also there's this scene where these two gay couples they buy the Myers house, and they end up dead, and they end up dying in the most ridiculous way. You guys definitely got to go see that. You know, I ain't gonna give y'all everything, but y'all definitely gotta go see it. It was a pretty decent movie. It had its fun parts and it had its whack parts. You know what I'm saying? The sad part is when they was, you know, everybody was going to the hospital rioting, you know. And basically Lori, also another fact, Lori wasn't really in this movie during that. She was really in the hospital during the whole scenes. So she wasn't really in here, you know, doing that much like the other film. Just to let you guys know that when you guys are watching this, or if you guys watched it already. So basically, that's what happened. And then, I'm just trying to get to it because I ain't seen this. I only seen it like once, guys. Then what happened, you know, the other daughter went to the Myers house. And then she sees Michael Myers. No, that's before. Basically, Michael Myers gets right back up. Tommy sees him. And Michael Myers just killing everybody that was trying to beat him up. He sliced one in the Achilles bone. He grabs one in the gut with his knife. He's just slicing and dicing. Tommy tries to hit him with a bat. Michaels reverses in and hits him with the gun. And he takes the bat and he slams him with the bat. We don't see the gruesome scene, but you can see the blood everywhere. And then the daughter's in the Myers house, and then you see Michael Myers come behind her and just stabs her multiple times, like what you see on the original 1978 film when he killed his sister, just stabbing her multiple times, man. And basically that was the whole movie.